All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Locke. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. A pickup of 11. And a Texans first down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Got him in. It's Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Block throwing again. This one into the hands of Burton. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as your defensive.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Alvin Kamara. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd down, McKinnon. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in on.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. They'll try the air now with Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. After the sack on 1st down, Luck. He's got Smith here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. Little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson able to get this to Gordon. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and this Texans defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Big hit all day. Sack City. Sack City.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Lott. He's got Burton here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Luck on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Luck. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Still 2 more quarters to get some butter. And I'm well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Luck. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
50 seconds to Mike.
Now Luck. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Crowder, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Wilson. Able to find Isabella. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. On 1st down, Luck. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Andrew Luck. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoffs. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
The end result, 21 yards. Wilson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, this defensive pressure.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory.